Welcome to the Investing Podcast, presented by Tusk Media. For a quick audio and video check-in on the stock market, here's the Stock Market Power Lunch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Investing Podcast. It's Tuesday, second day of the week, also second day of the month, August 2nd, 2016. This is your Stock Market Power Lunch. Sorry we didn't make it in for the morning market mimosa. Crazy day. Not the least of the craziness is the fact that school is back in session. It's so obnoxious how much traffic that creates. The world should revolve around me, not around children and their education. Just a thought that I have. As we do today's podcast, we're doing the Warhead challenge right here. We are very serious bettors at Narwhal Capital Management. Matthew Krebsbach made a bet with Matthew Burton about Gilead earnings last week. And Burton lost, had to buy a huge thing of Warheads. I don't think that showed up when it zoomed in, but it's hilarious. It's this huge tub of candy. These are really sour candies if you don't know what they are. I grew up on them. I think all I ate in third grade was Warheads and high C juice boxes. It's pretty much, that's how you get a body like this if you're out there. But we have this huge bucket of candy and nobody will touch it because it's too sour and everybody just kind of complains about it. A bunch of little girls running around here. So Warhead challenge, going to eat one of these bad boys during the podcast and have some fun with it. Markets down. Not a great day for the market so far. The Dow is down 56 basis points. Note that sticker right there, brand placement. S&P down 75, NASDAQ down more than 1%. First time in a while it seems like that the NASDAQ has really lagged the other indices. Global Dow is down 74 basis points. Gold up about 1%. You tend to see that happen. It tends to work a little bit inverse to the equity market. Oil, another rarity as of late at least. Oil is up 22 basis points at about $40.15 per barrel. So pretty good day for oil, relatively speaking. Decent day, interesting day for the markets. Big story today in a lot of ways is car sales. Mixed results. Chrysler actually reported an increase in car sales relative to a year ago for the month of July, but Ford and GM, both stocks really getting hammered. Ford saw a decline of 3%. Primarily in sales of cars and SUVs. Those numbers were significantly lower. On trucks, which is really Ford's key demographic in terms of what they're selling, they actually saw an increase of 5% in truck sales over a year ago. So that was a decent number, but the stock is down about 3%, 3.5% or so, trading right about $12.04. Of note, the stock was at $14 like this time a week ago, right before earnings. So really taking a beating when you drop $2 and you started at 14, all of a sudden you're looking at a pretty quick decline in stock price. GM sales fell about 1.9%. The big driver there is fewer fleet sales, and this is kind of part of a big macro plan for GM. They've been focusing more and more on retail sales. More dealer sales is really the emphasis there as opposed to big fleet sales. But GM is down 4.1% today, trading at about $30.01 as of the time of this video. Trump. Warren Buffett has said, show me yours, I'll show you mine. And for once, we're not having to talk about hand size with that topic with Donald Trump. So that's certainly a relief. But Buffett's calling him out. He wants to see his tax return. I think everybody out there wants to. But at this point, the fact that he's been so slow to release that data kind of tells you all you need to know. There's something he's trying to hide. At this point, do we really care what it is? Maybe, maybe not. Obama also came out today and called Trump, quote, woefully unqualified to be president. So Trump is really taking a big hit. Speaking of other reality stars, the Bachelorette. This is why you're all here for the Investing Podcast, to hear about the Bachelorette finale last night. Watched it. It was really interesting. Joel came down to two candidates. One's profession is that he's a former competitive swimmer. Another's profession is that he was a former professional football player. So to all those people out there saying that millennials don't find jobs, you're totally false. I mean, JoJo found two guys that used to have jobs as athletes. So she found two people that aren't really anything. So great job there. Emoji, last story of the day. Apple is getting rid of the gun emoji and replacing it with a water gun emoji. I think that's brilliant. I think it's a great way to save face. If you've been looking at any of this crime statistic that's just getting flooded at us nonstop all day, every day, you know that emojis kill thousands upon thousands of people every day. Nerf gun, we might have to replace it. We're not quite sure what to use because much like the gun emoji, this Nerf gun has done a lot of damage to society. I'm glad we're finally getting rid of that gun emoji. We're going to see longer life for every demographic in this country. Y'all have a great day. We'll hit you with the investing happy hour in just a little bit.
Tusk Media is a subsidiary of Narwhal Capital Management. Ratings and reviews of Tusk Media content are not to be construed as endorsements of opinions, analysis, or services offered by Tusk or its parent company. The opinions and predictions shared here are our professional beliefs at the time of publication. We are not under duress from any of the corporate entities mentioned. This is not a solicitation to take any particular action. Although we are investment advisors, this information should not be considered investment, legal, or tax advice. We strive to be as impartial, insightful, and accurate as possible. We base our opinions, analysis, and calculations on information we believe to be reliable, but we cannot guarantee its accuracy. We can, however, guarantee that our opinions will sometimes be flat out wrong due to a variety of factors. Employees and clients of Narwhal Capital Management may or may not hold positions in the securities detailed and may or may not hold these positions in the future. A full list of all securities purchased, sold, or held during the 12 months preceding the date of this publication can be provided upon request. Unless otherwise noted, all data accessed via MarketWatch or the Bloomberg terminal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. A copy of Narwhal's Form ADV is available at the SEC's website, www.advisorinfo.sec.gov, or from Narwhal upon written request.